5 simple steps to quickly sharpen your card scraper. Hola woodworkers, Paul Carlson here, small workshop guy. There must be 500 videos out on YouTube about how to sharpen a card scraper. You can watch other videos about what are they and how are they used. To get one sharpened, and this is from Matthew Cremona. As part of step 1, take a Sharpie and mark one edge. Actually mark both your edges. I'm only going to show one edge because I got a 3-minute limit. Run that across a fine wood file at 90 degrees. You can do that freehand if you want to do that. Just put it in a vise and run that over the file over it, or do what I'm doing here, put the file in a little jig and hold it against the block and do it that way. So that's step number 1, which is to grind that down somewhat with your fine file. Step number 2 is to polish the edge. Stumpy Nubs uses a little ruler thing to polish just the 1/8 on the very edge. The other thing you might do is hold a block on it to hold it, have common pressure all the way across. So that's step number 2, polish that very edge. Okay, now we need to polish the edge that we use the file on. So you could use a block and rub that across. Matthew Cremona, whose primary method I'm following, uses an 4000 grit and then an 8000 grit. Stumpy Nubs uses a 300 and then 1000 grit diamond stone. So apparently either method works. I think 100 different methods work. Just pick the one that you like and stick with it if it works for you. So I polished the edge, polished the face. Now I need to use a burnisher to bend over a little hook. So first you need to create some excess metal flaring out, and so use a burnisher to just run across it lightly. Don't put a lot of extra pressure on there. Try to keep it at 90 perpendicular here and run that across. Then the 5th step is simply to have this at a slight angle and run across all of your edges. And there you're bending down and creating a hook. So do that on both sides without too much of an angle. The more angle you use, the more you got to hold the card at an angle in order to do the cutting. And that is how simple it is to sharpen a card scraper. You should feel a little hook there, which I do. Small Workshop Guy, signing off.